So when I was first brought in to work on this project for the Air Force Special Operations, they sent me down by myself to go to this event that they call summer camp for the special operations. And so they sent me and they told me to find this guy. And so I went into the room, and there were a lot of people there. There were probably 50 people in the room, some working for companies and some military. And I'm looking for this one person, this head guy. And I finally meet him. And before I showed up, I was told that I should dress to be ready to go outside, to spend the day outside. And so it was in Florida in the summer. And so they had said, this includes, you can wear shorts. So I show up in my athletic clothes. I'm ready to spend the day outside in the Florida summer. I've got my tennis shoes on and my shorts and athletic shirt. And I show up and I finally find this wonderful Air Force Special Operations guy. And he takes one look at me and says, we've got to find you something different to wear. It turned out we were going to be spending our time out hiking through fields and brush, and so he brought me a military uniform to wear. And he looked at my shoes and said, okay, I guess those shoes will do. I don't have any boots to give you. And so we set out for the day, and I had no idea what I was in for. But we got out to the test range, and one of the things he wanted me to do was to wear the gear and to follow him around and try it out so that I could provide him with ideas for how it could be better in the future. And so we get out there and they hand me this bulletproof vest, and I have to put it over my head. It almost got caught on my earrings as I'm bringing it down. It's too big for me. Then they give me a computer that they strap to my chest. And by this point, the Air Force Special Operations guy, he went out into the woods. He's like, okay, come on, let's go. And, he's very fast paced, trying to do a lot during the summer camp. But I'm still getting geared up. So I'm quickly trying to hurry, put the helmet on, put my helmet mounted display on. And then I turn to follow him, and he's gone into the woods. So I go after him. And I'm trying to find him, and there's all this brush around, and a spider lands right on the computer that I'm wearing on my chest. And, I keep going, and finally, I get out into the woods and I get to use the systems, but I could never find the person I was looking for. I'm out there on my own. So I headed back, and he was back at the camp. So I was able to give him my ideas. He was very appreciative, but it was very fast paced, and you have to be ready to pick up and do whatever it takes to learn about their systems and learn about their world and their environment. And I really got a firsthand understanding of what they face when they're in these missions. It was challenging in these situations. It was, I wouldn't say scary. For me, it's exciting. There's a level of excitement, but definitely nervousness. I would say I feel nervous when I'm in these situations. Will I be able to perform in a way that, is up to what they're looking for? But for me, that motivates me. I want to get up and try, and try the best I can to keep up and do what they want me to do. But it is definitely nerve-wracking. A lot of times in my job, I never know what to expect when I go on these field studies. I show up and have to kind of take it as I go. I went on another one recently that was out in California on a military base, and I had no idea how I was even going to get on base. I showed up the night before and I called my contacts with the Air Force, but the next morning, they were there. We went together, and they showed me where to go, and we got outside, and we had our demonstration kits, and we got it all hooked up, and usually ends up working out, but there is always a level of uncertainty going in. This time, will it really work out? But it always does. So I keep at it.